watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
I'm Leslie Garland. Thanks for watching. Premier Dr. Rufus Ewing will be heading to London on Friday, November 30th for the first Joint Ministerial Council, which will be attended by UK ministers and representatives from the UK overseas territories. Governor Todd will also be attending the summit, and both of them will attend a series of preparatory meetings at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office on Monday, December 3rd, before the JMC itself, which runs from December 4th to 5th. Hosted by Overseas Territories Minister Mark Simmons MP, the JMC brings together governors, commissioners, premiers, chief ministers, and elected representatives from across the UK's overseas territories. One of the main issues for discussion at the JMC is the implementation of the Overseas Territories White Paper, which seeks to further develop the joint security, sustainability, and success of the UK and its overseas territories. This is the first JMC session, which replaces the annual Overseas Territories Consultative Conference. Deputy Governor Anya Williams will be sworn in as acting governor for the period of November 30th to the 9th of December 2012, while Akira Missick will be acting as premier. Maranatha High School and Digicel have joined forces to alleviate the cost of textbooks that can cost parents up to $300 every school year. With 4th generation or 4G technology and young minds, Digicel intends to change the way the students learn. Here's how.
That we will be offering tablets to the schools, and they can start to work them into the learning environment, and then possibly in the next few months to start encouraging students to bring them into the classroom. But the cost that they're on right now is that they want to move into an e-learning environment and move away from the traditional textbooks, the traditional printing of paper, and become bringing their schools into the 21st century.
Physics and Information Technology teacher Courtney Brown drew a great illustration as to how the tablet computing initiative will benefit students.
This bag of books is about 15 pounds. Could you take all the textbooks and put them right here for me, Arnie? We're looking at tablets versus textbooks. So she has she has 3 sketch bags here, portfolios, she has some heavy science books. She has her math book, English book, very important. She has her TD book. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 textbooks, plus she has 2 sketch bags. And she has, how many notebooks do you have here? 11 notebooks. So Arnea has to lug around 15 pounds of stuff to school. Some students have actually moved away from backpacks. You know, they're pushing them on wheels because the weight is so heavy. So what we're thinking is that when we look at all the content in the textbook, we estimate that an average textbook is 3 megabytes of data. And we downloaded an e-textbook and it was that, 3 megs. So we have 3 megs, 6 megs, 9 megs, 12 megs, 50 megs, and 18 megs of data Arnea is carrying around. If you want to get an idea what 3 megs can store, an average picture take with your digital camera is about 3 megs. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. I'm sure most of these students take more than 6 pictures every day.
Digicel has made a substantial donation to the school, which CEO E.J. Saunders says will be the first of many.
Even above that, we've expanded it. We've created something now called the Digicel 4G campus, where our goal now is to get free internet using our service to every school in the Turks and Caicos. It's going to take a while to roll it out, but when I say a while, my target is September 2013 to have as many schools as possible. And with that, we will be offering tablets to the schools.
Sun TV spoke with Courtney Brown and Alton McIntosh, who are both teachers in the IT department at the Maranatha High School.
Well, we were discussing the need to actually get the students more engaged in school
and many of them were complaining that textbooks, they're much of a hassle, and why can't they use their tablets? So we were thinking about that. We said, if we're going to introduce tablets as a platform for teaching and learning, we would need to have it first done with the teachers. So this initiative is really to get the teachers to become familiar with the tablets, to find the resources to teach the subjects that they're teaching, and then we're going to move towards having the students using it as well. For the administration, is going to cut down a lot of administrative overheads, ordering books, cash up front mainly, so there's a lot of money we have to send out. The delay is a problem we have sometimes with shipping, and the numbers. Sometimes you order books based on your population increases, you have to reorder books, and the process is months long. Teachers will benefit as well in terms of the management of classwork and so forth. Students constantly complain, they leave their textbook. So here we have a lost and found, that we actually record textbooks that students misplace. So that and many more. Printing of exam papers, printing of handouts, testing. For example, we use online testing here for multiple choices because every student has a maranathahigh.com account, and we send them exercises to do through that. So now we'll be able to take a whole class and give them multiple choice exam or regular test using the tablets. The students on a whole is going to be much better for them to manage their academic life because you have school calendar there, they have their assignments, they have a video camera, regular still camera to take pictures. We can give them new assignments now. So instead of just going home to research, say a revolution, you could actually create a 2-minute video on a revolution, and we'll mark that, because those are the new types of media that students are using every day,
To have the students fully engaged by September 2013.
So after today, say for until January, what will happen?
It's mainly the training of the staff.
That's the number one thing.
There's no way the students can be fully engaged without the staff being trained. Because the students using the tablets by themselves is going to end up in the gaming, the internet messaging and all of that. So we need to have the staff fully trained before the students get engaged. Okay. We hope to use roughly 3 to 3.5 months. And also, just before September, a number of students, even if they have not acquired this new tablet, a number of them have tablets of their own. So we hope to develop a focus group of either one class or 10 to 15 selected students to pilot the project before September begins.
Haitian promoter Joseph Digicel was set to hold one of the biggest Haitian gospel concerts on Sunday, November 25th at the Gustavus Lightburn Complex, but was met with difficulty which left over 300 people questioning whether they are being discriminated against. Digicel, who has been residing in the Turks and Caicos Islands for a long time now, says that he's not taking what happens lightly.
Oh, last night actually we were supposed to use this facility where the guy charged me. Whatever he charged me, I paid for it. And after the setup, because we were supposed to have a gospel concert going on, and after Mr. Frankie Grant done his setup at 6:30, the guy came and he said that we cannot use that 210 from the building. And Mr. Frankie was dealing with that. He said, I don't understand why you said I cannot use that 210 from the building. He said, this is what I use all the time, and this is not the first time I use this building. Mr. Frankie said, I've been using this building for more than 5 years. And after that, I wasn't here. When I came, the guy came to me and he said, oh, you don't think the concert is going to go on because the system that Mr. Frankie used is not good for the facility. And I was saying to him that this is not my first time. And why you want to tell me that today? And because when I went to your office, you charged me. My request was that, and you asked me who's going to do the setup for me, and I told you it was Mr. Frankie Grant. So why you tell me that today? And when he said that, he said this is what he want to do. Two things are going to happen: or I find another system, or he discontinue the concert. I said, where are we going to find another system? And Frankie said, I don't have a small system. This is the system I use all the time. And he said, because this is what I use all the time, he said to the guy, if you have a problem with this guy, you need to tell me because this is what I use all the time. So why you tell me that today now? Because you were there when I was busy doing the setup and you never say anything to me. So now it's too late because the concert was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. so he was quite late. We can do anything, and the guy said, do not touch anything there, do not start the show. If we start the show, he's going to call police. And we couldn't do anything. More than 300 people was already in and sit inside, and the line was long. Plenty of people was outside, was trying to get in. And I brought a guy from Miami, I pay money. I pay Mr. Frankie to do the setup. I pay money to do the tuitions. I pay money to organize everything. I even leave my job for a few days to organize all of that. Yes, it is a discrimination. Why I say that? Because that happened to Pastor Solomon, and that happened also to Pastor Dorr. Pastor Solomon have a program, events going on inside there for his radio station anniversary. They turned the AC off on him, and people was almost flying inside. Pastor Dorr also have a big event, a big celebration of the worship and praise, and all the Asian churches was closed, and we were there together to worship and praise the Lord together. And then what they do, they cut off the lights on us. I mean, that is the third time that happened. I feel that, you know, they try to discriminate, Haitian, they try to discriminate my people, but one thing they need to remember, we are all children of God. We are all was created by God. Why this discrimination? Why? Because what people need to realize, right? People of Turks and Caicos, they need to realize that we have one life to live, and we must go one day. We're gonna go and live everything. I feel better about that. And people was inside out trying to make noise, ready to make noise. I had to make them cool down because.
Charles Waybird, who was a well-known Haitian gospel entertainer from Miami, Florida, was brought in to perform at the concert, but was not allowed to minister to the people.
Almost $6,000 for my expense, and I was going to make a profit on this program. I leave my job for a couple of days to get everything back together, and for this I cannot take it. I cannot accept it. I'm going to put my lawyer on that to go forward with this.
When Sun TV visited the Gus Sliper building to get a response from Lyle Simmons, who is a facility manager and the gentleman that Digicel was referring to, we got this.
There you go.
How are you?
Good.
I just came to see if I could get some comments from you.
About what? Excuse me.
Hi.
Excuse me.
It was brought to our attention that $1,100 in cash was given to host the event, and up to news time, the money was not returned to Mr. Digicel. And that's our Sun TV News package for today, Thursday, November 29th. Until next time, when we bring you more real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until next time, I'm Leslie Garland. Thanks for watching.